I am reading in solidarity with Everett, Washington, and Casablanca. A couple weeks ago, that Maxima had been who was a recipient of the Goldman Environmental Prize 2 years ago, had been attacked again. And I wrote this poem for her probably 2 years ago. It is called Her Life is Protected by a Blue Lagoon. Turn a tree upside down, rooted world becomes the above, sky paralleled below. On the surface, weather-bleached soil holds nothing, everything in place. Roots map a once interdependent domain toppled beside an asphalt road. Formerly essential for survival, bark hosts a symbiotic union of fungus and alga. An exchange of water and nourishment not unlike a high-altitude, biologically diverse wetland. Despite exhaustion, assaults, lawsuits, her land fenced, hut burned, potato crop destroyed by multinational mining company military contractors, Maxima's courage roots her community in defense of life and water. Halts plans for a new gold mine, draining of 4 lakes, seizure of more land. She sees risk as an honor. Thank you. They had no name. 2,000 vamps, beaded and embroidered moccasin tops, adorned by hand, buttons, fur, porcupine quills, even photographs of case-numbered, murdered, and missing does, Jane. Indigenous women, children, and two-spirited. Walking with our sisters on a commemorative path of red cloth, nestled amid cedar boughs, sage, canoes, tobacco, two eagle stabs. Children's vamps, dedicated to those who never returned from residential boarding schools. Unforgotten sisters, mothers, aunties, daughters, cousins, wives, partners, named in a touring vision as travelers together on water, honored by their families, nations, one unified voice. Red dress, redress, an aesthetic response, and 3 snow-sculpted women, dyed red, seated, palms up, facing each other, no discernible features. Walking with Our Sisters is a traveling exhibit that is curated by Winman, and it has traveled in Canada and in the US, and it does have embroidered moccasin tops, and the exhibit is installed in ceremony, and it changes whatever location it goes to. And there was also last year a snow sculpture contest on one of the Canadian reservations, and a grandmother and her granddaughter, who had had 3 female family members disappear, made 3 snow sculptures and dyed them red. And Redress is also a traveling exhibit that initiated in Canada that's an installation of red dresses. Sometimes you have to take the storm and let it tremble you. As on the night of a wake in a distant city, as a friend on the other side of the continent accepts a diagnosis, as this basement is flooding, a large Fowler's toad on the last step, a refuge askew in chill autumn rainwater rising to plugged-in appliances on cinder blocks, and you have no boots high enough. as when a single pomegranate seed is sufficient to nourish the world. Oh, thank you. One more short one. Anipetaka, that we shall live. Winter is coming. The sixth child of Zinkala Mapiyawi, black owl skybird, is born alone to her mother beside the Cannonball River in a teepee. An emblem of the great womb, sheltering the ultimate act of resistance chosen by a woman who claims giving birth is her center and strength. Prayers rise with the sun. Centennials of the unseen sing sacred songs as they build fires, standing in solidarity while hundreds of protesters are arrested. Miniwikoni's placenta is buried here. Her name is Lakota, for water is life. Thank you.